I can't remember the last time that heavy-duty pickups were not in a wild arms race. This segment, more than any other, is a battle for inches and pound-feet. The 2017 F-250 Super Duty is the latest haymaker from Ford in the battle for big truck dominance. I'm George Kennedy for CarGurus, and we're going to the work site to take a look at the 2017 Ford F-250 Super Duty, a truck with enough torque to tear space-time. But the Super Duty is more than just brute strength, as it has some serious tech for the work site as well as the daily commute. But first, let's talk about the new look. Every year, full-size trucks seem to get bigger and bolder, and the Super Duty is no different. Each headlight's about the size of a mini fridge, and they frame up a big, bold grille. But luckily, these trucks have a job to do. So aside from the front end, things don't change too much out back. We're driving the single cab long bed pickup, but there are multiple configurations. You've got the Super Cab, which is essentially an extended cab with rear clamshell doors that open only after you've opened the front doors. And then you've got the Super Crew, which is a 4-door pickup, which is great if you got family. You'll also have to choose between 6 3/4 foot and 8 foot bed sizes. No matter which you choose though, be prepared for a big truck. The new Super Duty has 8.5 inches of ground clearance, which requires a big step up. Ford has this step up that pulls out of the back. It sure helps in the back, but Chevrolet has a much simpler solution in the form of a little step cut into each corner of the rear bumper. That's much simpler than Ford's awkward fold-out step. Our XLT model has no step up into the cab. I can step up into it, but I'm 6'3", and even for me it's a stretch without the cab steps. If you're under 6 feet tall, you will absolutely need the side steps. Once you've climbed into the cabin of the Super Duty, you get a real sense of what a modern truck this is. Even in the worksite ready single cab, you've got USB ports and a touchscreen. Plug in your iPhone to get Apple CarPlay, which lets you navigate addresses and send texts, all using voice control. Parking this nearly 20-foot Super Duty is surprisingly easy too, with cameras on all 4 sides, giving you not only a view of your surroundings, but also close-ups of the front bumper area, so you can get as close as possible to a car without bumping into it. In terms of overall layout, I've driven more Chevy trucks, and I feel more at home in those. It just goes to show you how choosing a truck comes down to opinion as much as it does the specs. The Chevy interior has generally a more intuitive layout and more comfortable fit and finish. This interior, by comparison, just doesn't feel that inviting. Though as long as it has space for all your gear, does it really matter? The F-250 comes standard with a 6.2-liter V8. It makes 385 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. We're not driving that engine. We're driving the 6.7 Power-Stroke turbo diesel V8. This monstrous engine makes 440 horsepower and 925 freaking pound-feet of torque. That's incredible. And power gets sent to the rear wheels or available 4-wheel drive through a 6-speed automatic transmission. The EPA doesn't test heavy-duty pickups for fuel economy, but that doesn't mean owners don't care what they get. Do a little research and you'll see the Super Duties get routinely around 15 mpg. We've been seeing 15.9 mpg in mixed driving. An F-350 with the diesel engine and dualies can tow up to 21,000 pounds or 32,500 pounds with a gooseneck. And that's best in class for both. Our F-250 is spec'd out, can tow 15,000 pounds. Of course, it's not just how much you can tow, but how well you can tow it. Backing up a trailer is one of the hardest things you can do in a pickup, and people do it routinely across the country every day. It's a testament to their hard work every day that some folks make it look so seamless, but it's hard. I can remember working as a landscaper as a kid and having to back up a trailer, and it takes a hell of a lot of practice. But Ford makes it easy with the ultimate trailer tow camera system. Using the same cameras as the surround view system, it gives enhanced views of the trailer area, including one on top of the cab, and you can even hook up a backup camera on the trailer itself and run it through connecting cables. Upgraded models are available with the trailer reverse guidance, which actually has guides to make it super easy to back up a trailer. Base MSRP for the 2017 Ford F-Series Super Duty is $32,535. Our 4x4 regular XLT test model also came with the FX4 off-road package, which includes underbody skid plates, off-road tuned shock absorbers, and an electronically locking differential. as equipped, this truck costs $53,905. That's a lot for a truck that doesn't have a second row. But on the plus side, the Super Duty is a towing monster with surprising agility and maneuverability. And at over 50 grand, if you use this truck for work, it could pay for itself over its lifetime. And with up to 21,000 pounds of towing capacity and the tech to tow it safely, the 2017 Super Duty is a commercial truck with the right tools for the job. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more truck videos, subscribe to our channel. If you prefer this truck, the Super Duty, as the top truck, or if you prefer heavy duties from Ram or Chevrolet, let us know in the comments. And finally, to read my full review, go to cargurus.com.